Hey YouTube, this is part two of my factory 308 match grade ammo comparison using my Remington 700 SPS Tactical 20-inch barrel. So let's go ahead and review the results. Well, I was testing 7 different factory loads that claim to be match grade. Let me just go ahead and exclude the 2 that didn't really make the cut. One was from USA Ammo. Not this one. This is the 168 grain with the AMAX bullet. I believe Hornady makes that bullet. This one did okay. It did fine. The 175 grain hollow full metal jacket though didn't really make the cut. This was the grouping that I got. 5-shot grouping, not even close to 1 inch, which would be 1 MOA at 100 yards. These were all at 100 yards, by the way. So this, even though it says match, honestly, this is about what you could expect to get with just regular plinking ammo. So, unfortunately, this one doesn't really cut it as a match grade round. Just fine for plinking, made in the USA. It's great to support a small company like this, but I wouldn't call this match grade. So let's go ahead and toss this one out. And then the other one that didn't really make the cut was from PPU. That was also 175 grain full metal jacket, sorry. I believe it was this grouping up here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or perhaps it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyways, about a 3.5-inch group. Again, not what I would consider match grade, so that one's out as well. Good for shooting just for plinking, hitting steel targets. That's fine, and then keeping the brass. You can always reload it later. But let's go ahead and toss out the PPU 175 grain full metal jacket as well. All right. So what I've got here is the 5 remaining cartridges, and I arranged them like this because that's where they correspond to on this target that I shot yesterday. So let's go ahead and start with the USA Ammo 168 grain with the Hornady AMAX bullet. And it's loaded on PPU brass, which I thought was interesting. Alright, so let me go ahead and zero my little calipers here. Let's see what we got. That seems to be about a 1-inch group. If you exclude that little flyer, let's see. Okay, that 3-inch grouping right, 3-shot grouping right there was 0.824. If we go ahead and stretch it out and count this one here, 1.4 inches, so just over 1 MOA of accuracy at 100 yards, depending on how you measure it. I would consider that match grade. Not the best, but it still works. Okay, let's go over now to the Fiocchi with the 168 grain Sierra Match King bullet. That corresponds to this one on the target. That's your 5-shot group right there. I see 4 holes, so I think two bullets went right into this hole. So that's pretty good. Let's count this group right here. Center to center, and we get 1.13 inches. Okay, just about MOA. Again, this is just out of my rifle on this day. Just nothing here is written in stone. If you count those two, 0.87, 0.86. Okay, so just around 1 MOA out of this particular rifle in my hands. Of course, your mileage may vary. Let's go ahead and check out the Hornady Superformance match. That's this one right here. And I got a real nice 3-shot group right there out of the 5. Let's go ahead and measure that. This has got to be about a 1/2 inch. Yep, 0.472 inches. Let's include this shot right here. And we still are under MOA, 0.6, almost 0.65. And there's the one flyer. I think this might have had something to do with my testing protocol. I think if I was to do this again in the future, I probably would not clean the barrel in between every 5-shot grouping. One of my viewers left a good suggestion to try to do it as a round robin next time, where you shoot one of each and then let the barrel cool off and do it again. So I appreciate that help. I think I might do that again in the future. Okay, now this one did quite well. The Nosler Custom Competition. I do apologize about the pricing. I happened to find this at Cheaper Than Dirt when I bought it. It's currently out of stock, and it was just under $25. It's like $24.60, something like that. Look around for it because most places sell it for $30 and above, so it is a little bit on the pricey side, but you just have to shop around for it. But I think it's worth it because it did quite well. 5 shots, 4 of them are in one hole. Let's go ahead and count that one first. Again, guys, I'm not an expert or anything like that. Just giving you a little quick and dirty comparison. Yeah, 4 shots in a 0.45 inch grouping out of basically a low to mid entry Remington 700. I think that's pretty good, and I'm not even a great shooter, so you might even be able to get better than that. Let's go ahead and count that 5th shot, and I think it's still going to be under. Yep, 0.78. So the Nosler did real well. This is pretty good ammo. The brass is really nice, so make sure if you buy it, make sure you keep the brass, just in case. Even if you don't reload, you might want to start, reloading later, and it's good brass. And then this is the one that was kind of the benchmark that we're testing all the other ones against. This is the 168 grain Federal GMM gold medal match. It has that same Sierra Match King bullet as this Fiocchi. I shot this one twice. I shot it once when I was sighting in the rifle. Let me show you that one first. As I was getting sighted in, that looks to be about an inch. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 0.71, and I guess you could call that one a flyer. Let's go ahead and measure the worst group, and we're still MOA, 0.95, just about. So under an inch there, and then once I started to get used to my my new lead sled and how to shoot from it, yeah, the Federal did well, just as expected. There's that one flyer that I seem to get with every group. It might just be from my test protocol, or, well, who knows, it might be me. But that's 5 shots, and 4 out of the 5 are in one pretty ragged hole. Let's go ahead and measure this small hole here. Depends on how you measure it, but yeah, it's about a half an inch. Here to here and here to here. So 0.50, what was the Nosler? Oh, I don't think it was that small. Yeah, it was around 0.45. So the gold standard, the Federal GMM, did well as expected. The Nosler did real well also. Given the difference in performance, you can usually find this GMM for about $4 to $5 less per box of 20 than the Nosler. But like I said, that Nosler has, they make really good brass, so it's something to consider if you want to reload. The Hornady did pretty well. That's this one right here. Fiocchi, yeah, fine. And the USA Ammo 168 grain with the AMAX, that was also just about MOA. So I would say, you can try any of these 5. I think the 2 or maybe 3 right here might give you a little bit better performance. But go ahead and try them out in your particular rifle, see how they do, and well, just go ahead and, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to type them in. But that's pretty much the gist of it there. Really good performance from the GMM, and the Nosler. And pretty good out of the other three as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching.